Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to start out with a story out of Greenville where an ECU employee has been accused of stealing over $200,000 worth of items from the school and listed them for sale online. Now, warrants say that 39-year-old Matthew Dixon was arrested Tuesday by ECU campus police. Dixon, who works as a facilities life safety technician, stole electrical components like breakers, fuses, a computer, and relays back in January of 2023. Warrants say he had also stolen HVAC parts valued at around $78,000, along with video board parts and 4 audio mixer monitors. In total, Dixon is accused of stealing approximately $215,000 worth of equipment from ECU, according to police. Now, ECU police confirmed to WITN that Dixon was also found to be listing and selling the stolen items on eBay. Police say they recovered most of the stolen property during an investigation. Dixon was charged with larceny by an employee and 3 counts of felony larceny. He was taken to the Pitt County Jail, where he posted a $100,000 bond. ECU says Dixon has been placed on investigatory leave without pay. In another news, the governor will be rolling through Greenville today as he tours a mental health agency and facility. Now, Stein will tour Integrated Family Services on Stantonsburg Road this morning to highlight mental health investments following his signing of House Bill 307 last Friday. HB 307 allows stricter pretrial release policies, expedited death penalties, and alternative execution method, along with extensive mental health checks for certain criminals. Also known as Iriana's Law, the bill is a response to the stabbing death of a Ukrainian refugee in August on the Charlotte light rail system. And now we turn to your weather forecast, looking quite a bit different today than what it did yesterday, feeling different as well. We've kind of ditched the I don't want to call it heat. Yeah, we were in the mid 80s yesterday, but it was more so the humidity that kind of marked that feeling as you walked out your door. Today, step outside, open a window, crack the door, you will feel a difference in the air no matter where you are watching from. Whether you're close to the Virginia line, closer to Cape Fear, over at Hatteras, or near I-95, or anywhere in between, you again are going to be feeling an autumn-like air mass over us today. Now, it will come with a pretty steady breezy conditions today. Windy will come up over the weekend. Right now we've got sustained winds in New Bern coming in at 15 miles an hour out of the north-northeast. And as you can see, we can see the whitecaps getting churned up there due to those winds along the Neuse River. 66-degree air temperature comes with a 52-degree dew point, and yeah, that is down from where we were yesterday, and both your air temperatures and your dew points. We've seen about a 10-degree drop, give or take a few degrees here and there, across just about all of eastern North Carolina. Right now, Jacksonville looks like the area that is reporting the biggest change over the past 24 hours at a 14-degree drop. Air temperatures currently reading at the low to mid 60s throughout most of eastern North Carolina. As you get closer to the water, though, you're seeing more of the upper 60s mixed in. We've got 67 degrees in Elizabeth City, as well as Manteo, 68 degrees in Beaufort, and 69 degrees in Stumpy Point, along with Hatteras. Now, again, do need to give a shout out to Roanoke Rapids, usually the coolest spot on the map, and they are not disappointing today. Right now, 59 degrees, closer to the Virginia line. Ahoskie, close by at 61 degrees. The rest of eastern North Carolina generally at around 63, 64 degrees or warmer. Now, with the winds today, that will try to, again, keep our air temperatures from getting too warm. We're looking at more the low to mid 70s coming up for today. The sunshine's going to do its job, but these northeasterly winds are going to be blowing in enough at a quick enough pace to really try to cool us down and put a cap on those air temperatures. But it's also, again, bringing in that drier air. Humidity has dropped significantly over the past 24 hours as dew points have fallen anywhere between around 15 to 25 degrees. That is impressive, and that's certainly a change you can feel. Feels like fall is out there. Feels like I need to go buy another pumpkin. Right now, dew point sitting around the 50-degree mark for many inland areas. As you get closer to the water, a little bit more humidity present, but certainly nothing that's really going to alter your forecast. We're not looking at a chance for rain along the coast because dew points are a little bit higher. It's just one of those things that the coast usually has a little bit more moisture in the air because of the proximity to the ocean. Coming up for this afternoon, low to mid 70s, 71 degrees by 1 p.m., 72 by 2, 73 by 3. And then we'll hold around that 73, 72 degree reading as we head towards 4 o'clock, starting to cool off by 5, into the upper 60s though by 6. And notice the winds present at around a 15-mile-per-hour range throughout the afternoon. And even though we will see a little bit of a decrease in those winds through the evening hours, they are not going to be going calm. Breezy conditions hold overnight tonight and into tomorrow, but it's really Saturday and Sunday that we're tracking that potential for stronger, gustier winds across eastern North Carolina as an area of low pressure is going to be forming along that frontal boundary. The front that just crossed over the east last night gave us the rain showers yesterday. Well, it's going to spawn something a little bit bigger coming up over the weekend. Well, really, it's going to spawn it today. It will build strength on Friday, and it will continue to build strength on Saturday and Sunday as it moves over portions of eastern North Carolina. I do think this low is going to pass either over the Outer Banks or just right off the coast by maybe a couple miles. It's going to, again, be a system we are going to be feeling pretty much the full effects from. The question is, how strong will it be able to get between now and Saturday when we really start to see those rain showers rolling in? This is Saturday, 9 a.m. And again, you're seeing raindrops extending across Dare County. Pretty much most areas along and south of Highway 264 will start to see rain showers as we head towards 8, 9, and 10 a.m. late Saturday morning. Early Saturday morning would be before 8 a.m. But I don't think many people are going to be waking up that early, hopefully not just to see some rain showers. But then all of that moisture continues to increase over the area as that low pressure system moves northward. But then on Sunday, you got to remember that this system is going to continue to increase in strength as it moves over us. So as that low gets closer and closer, the low will deepen, increasing the wind speeds around the low and making things a little bit windier as we head into the tail end of the weekend. That's a problem because that opens us up to a little bit more of an opportunity for coastal flooding, particularly for beaches facing north. So sound side of Ocracoke, sound side of not really the sound side, but the south side of the Neuse River from New Bern southward all the way down to around the Harlow and Blades area. And then I do think Lowland may end up seeing again some water level rise around kind of that northeastern corner there of Pamlico County, just from water coming down out of the Pungo River, maybe a little bit of water coming down out of the Pamlico as well. But then also Alligator River could certainly see some increasing water levels as we head through your Sunday evening. So those are just a few spots that we're keeping a close eye on for that potential of wind-driven coastal flooding. The better news is that even though we've got that nor'easter coming over us this weekend, at least we don't have to deal with a tropical system. Right now, Jerry, still a tropical storm with maximum sustained winds of 65 miles an hour, gusts up to 75 miles an hour, but a track that keeps it east of Bermuda. While it is expected to become a hurricane as we head through the upcoming weekend, the distance between us and Jerry won't get lower than, I would say, at least at this point, 600 miles, maybe 700 miles, if again it holds true to that initial inside track. But this is a system that really will not impact us, and a big reason why is because we're going to have that nor'easter over us. So it's going to be very difficult for us to point to the waves coming into our coast and say, those waves are from Jerry, not the nor'easter that is right up above us. So that's something, again, that we can be thankful for, as we don't have to deal with another tropical system. Unfortunately, we have a non-tropical system essentially taking its place. So let's take a look at your full 8-day forecast, and you can see just how it all plays together over the next 8 days. For today and tomorrow, breezy to windy conditions. Windy conditions increase for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday is going to be the windiest of the days. Saturday is going to be the wettest time period, at least Saturday into Saturday night and early Sunday morning. But then those rain showers will taper off on Sunday as the winds really start to kick up. And then everything tapers off through Monday and Tuesday, not just with winds, but with rain showers as well. We could have some coastal drops present on Monday, particularly for areas east of 17, but certainly for those of you watching along the northern Outer Banks, you guys will have the best opportunity for rain as we kick off next week. I know it's one you don't like to see this type of forecast coming up for Mumfest, but moving through next week, conditions are going to improve dramatically. 74 degrees Monday and Tuesday, 76 Wednesday. Mostly sunny skies turn to completely sunny skies, and the humidity stays low. It's one, by the time we get through this upcoming weekend, we are going to have earned that nice forecast, that nice weather, and it will feel very nice by the time it gets here. That's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. News and Weather Update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.